Good afternoon. First one, comprehension passage, but it contains a multiple set of questions. Roman number 1, Roman number 2, two sentences are given with a blank of each. And two blanks should get only one option. Means if I select one option from the given options, one option should fit the two blanks, and it should not only fit the two blanks, it should also fit the blank A in the passage. Let me read Roman number 1 and 2. But on the whole, there was no ruinous. OUS, if a word is ending with OUS, that is an adjective. And after adjective, what do I require? I require a noun. So ruinous, ruin means damage related, something negative. So ruinous, devastation means complete damage, negative, okay. Development, positive. IONment is noun, grammatically possible, meaning wise not possible. Rehabilitation, ION is noun, grammatically possible, but meaning wise it is positive. What is rehabilitation? Rehabilitation center, you must have heard, if an alcoholic addict is there, you want to get rid of the alcohol drinking habit, then you can take that person and join him in rehabilitation center. And that person has to stay in that center for 1 month, 2 months, depending on their program. So during 1 month or 2 months, he'll not get any alcohol. He has to be under that treatment. So that is called rehabilitation centers. Even mental rehabilitation centers will also be there. Encroachment, occupy the land illegally. Kabza is called encroachment. So there are two negative words and two positive, and in the blank we require negative option, because ruinous is negative. Answer 1 or 4. On the whole, there was no ruinous devastation of the land, no ruinous encroachment of the land. I'm not sure, let me check the next one. In 1170, a great flood caused immense devastation, okay. Encroachment, flood cannot encroach any place. Answer is 1, but let me check whether 1 can fit in the A blank. For confirmation, I am reading A. The dash suffered by tens of thousands of people in several districts. The devastation suffered by, yes. Encroachment suffered, no. So it's related to cyclone. So the answer is what? Devastation. I guess this is a repeated passage. I don't know when we have seen it, but which of the following phrases should fill in the blank to make it meaningfully correct? This blank, B blank. In the initial days after November 16, when the cyclone struck, the state heaved a sigh of relief. Means when the cyclone started, when the cyclone attacked, then what happened? The state heaved, means that particular state got relief. How comes after cyclone the state will feel relief? As the cyclone was very strong, if it is strong, there won't be relief. Strong is positive, but cyclone strong is a negative meaning. Since the death toll was high, means many people died. If many people died, there wouldn't be any relief. A lot of stress, a lot of pain, sadness will be there. Since the death toll was relatively low, yes, very few people died. That's why not much damage happened. They were heaving a sigh of relief. Third one, okay. Since the infrastructure was damaged, answer is third option. Error location. From the passage, they have given a sentence. The sentence contains 4 parts, and the 5th one no error part. We need to identify which part contains the error. Communities in the affected area are distraught. Distraught means distressed, sad. Negative meaning sad, distressed, gloomy. As houses have collapsed, farms lie ruined, damaged. Water sources are contaminated. After R, we require V3 or V4. So the answer is fourth option. Fourth or third? Third option. Water sources are contaminated, means spoiled. D, what should come? D, if you look at D, there are 4 words given. These 4 words, we need to interchange them if necessary. In its report okay, because after its we take noun. It's destroyed wrong, it's estimated, it's rendered wrong. This is okay. Report should not be changed. In its report to the center, the Tamil Nadu government has destroyed the number of people. How can a government destroy the people? Government cannot destroy the people, remember. It has rendered. Rendered means cause. Rendered the number of people or estimated the number of people. So, government cannot destroy, render maybe, but estimation is more relevant because it's talking about the numbers. The Tamil Nadu government has estimated the number of people rendered homeless. Means how many people became homeless without homes at 3.7 lakh and houses destroyed. So destroyed and estimated both have to be interchanged. Estimated, destroyed, second option correct answer. What should come in the blank E? Already one word surviving is there. It should replace with the given below 4 options. If as it is correct, none is the answer. The cyclone has crippled up agriculture. Means it is not moving forward. It is stagnated. It is stopped. Growth is not there. The cyclone has crippled agriculture, means damaged also we can say, and livelihoods in a fertile region, felling thousands of productive trees. Felling means we know fallen. Similarly, we have some word felled. Means falling completely or breaking the trees is called fell. Felling thousands of productive trees and dashed livestock. Now the sentence is in the negative tone. Crippling agriculture, livelihoods, felling 1,000 trees of productive and dash livestock. Here I require negative meaning containing word. Surviving is positive. Killing livestock, okay. Improving positive, raising positive, second, third not possible. Refusing livestock. Cyclone is refusing livestock. Cyclone cannot refuse, cannot accept. Answer killing. Again, Roman number 1, Roman number 2, each contains a blank. In that blank, only one option should fit. Means one option should fit in both the blanks. She looked once more at Dean, turned and began dash down. Advancing means going forward or going in a higher level, going to the higher level, and down, no, not possible. Flattering means praising or appreciating. Besmirch is nothing but slander, defame, spoil, damage. Defame means giving a bad name, making somebody unpopular. Hobbling, walk with difficulty is called hobbling. Walk with the difficulty. Dwelling means staying or residence. Residing or residence is called a dwelling. So began advancing down, began flattering down, began besmirch, no, because I require ing or 2 plus v1. Hobbling okay, dwelling okay. Let me check the next one. But suddenly at a narrow place they met a very old man. Advancing slowly. Advancing is always fast rather than slowly. Flattering slowly along the stony way. Stony path is there. You will appreciate the stony path? No. Hobbling or dwelling. He is moving. So he is moving means it is hobbling. Means walking with the difficulty. Hobbling will fit in the second and it will also fit in the first blank. Began hobbling down the road to her car. And where is blank F? Hobbling Tamil Nadu's farmers who contribute a quarter of India's coconut. Hobbling farmers means making farmers move very slowly. Okay, answer is hobbling. G, fill in the blank. G, where is G? G is given there. Unlike paddy or many other crops, bringing coconut plantations dash will take years. Bringing, what did he say? Bringing coconut plantations and improving cultivation methods, okay. Bringing coconut plantations throughout the world, cyclone affected area we're talking, not throughout the world. Fight inflation. Now the passage is about cyclone and it is not related to economy or finance. If we're talking about finance, economy, it is okay. Inflation will not come in cyclone. Back to life. Bringing back to life, improving cultivation methods. We cannot bring back to life. Some trees, when you root them out, you can't create life. They are dead. So answer is improving and cultivation methods. Coconut plantation and improving cultivation methods will take a lot of time. It will take years. Error. The top priority of the Tamil Nadu government should be to, after to, V1 is needed to restore. Again, word swap in I. It is equally important to, after to generally we prefer V1. To compensation, no. To stricken, no. To moratorium, no. To assure, yes, because assure is a verb. It is V1. It is important to assure, means giving confidence, giving guarantee sort of thing. To assure the large number of stricken farmers. Stricken farmers means affected, badly affected farmers, that there will be a moratorium on any agricultural loans that they have taken, while a fair, a article, fair adjective and only noun is needed, fair compensation is prepared. So we can interchange compensation and assure. Answer is first option. J. Fill in the blank J. I'm reading from here. Many of them have invested in trees and livestock expecting long-term returns. So many farmers there, they have invested a lot of time and money in livestock and trees expecting long-term returns, but they have been rendered dash overnight. They have been rendered drenched. Drenched means becoming wet. When you walk in rain, you will be drenched. Pauper. Pauper means poor. Making poor overnight, okay. Sensation. Sensation is nothing but attraction, spark. No. Prosperous means rich. Fifth one also rich. Fourth, fifth not possible. Answer is second option. Because of the cyclone, many farmers, they became poor overnight. Cyclone came and it attacked. We need to combine column 1 and column 2 parts. Beneath the national security sentiments, a key motivational for network shutdown itself, not sure. Transactions are said to happen, not sure. Persists beneath the national security sentiments, persists in highly literate, not sure. Because sentences starting with a preposition and I require a verb. That verb is again dependent on object. Object should decide the verb. No sentence in the column 2 is starting with a verb. This is starting with V1. V1 yes, but the thing is after V1 yes I require an object. Object is not given directly. It is disquieting that the honor killing phenomenon, that the phenomenon a key motivational, no. That the phenomenon transactions, no. The phenomenon persist. Persist means exist, still happening. Exist or still happening, continuing. What is honor killing? Honor killing means what? Anybody brings dishonor to the family, killing that person is called honor killing. It persists in highly literate societies too. Yes, BF can be paired. In the Kashmir Valley, over half the business transactions are said to happen online. Yes, C, BFC. Both can be paired. I don't know whether we have that option or not. BFC, yes, it is given in the first one. First option is the correct answer. One approach imposes communication shutdown as an order. And I require another approach. Let me check. Institution designing by humans to govern after 2, V2 wrong. This you cannot pair with anything. Simultaneously facilitate throttle. Here imposes already V1, yes. I require facilitates or throttles. So this is not, it cannot be paired with A. It imposes V1 as past, maybe. Because of order, I may check. As an order passed under section 144 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Something order passed in the past, now it is imposing the shutdown of communication. Maybe I can pair AF. Bit doubtful, let me check other options. Information flows are being, after being I require V3. Are being institutions, no, this is wrong, eliminated. Are being simultaneously, this is V1, I require V3. Information flows are being passed under section, not sure. Civilization progresses with the evolution of, after of I require ing or noun. Of institutions okay, but 2 V2 wrong, because we need to combine the two parts into a proper sentence by following the grammar as well. So only AF is suitable. Second option is the correct answer. With a strong government at the center, complex problems and must interpreted. After will, would, can, could, may, might, have to, has to, must. After must, V1 is needed, interpreted wrong. You can simply delete D. With a strong government at the center, can justify. Who can justify? No. With strong government at the center, parliament has. After has, I require what? V3. Grammatically F wrong. So answer is 3 or 4. B or A, because only E can be paired. Let me check B. A government elected by a majority can justify the exclusion of minority. Only B, third option is the correct answer. When problems are complex, good governance, it is uncountable, considered singular. Good governance, be educational about, no. Good governance requires V1, yes, okay. It requires effective methods for people's participation, okay. A and E can be paired. When the issue is complex, voter should, after should I can keep V1 or B or have. Voter should be educational about, maybe. Voter should and no, maybe B, D. Let me check. Many more people are speaking up and many issues are being grammatically wrong. So A, E, B, D, do we have this option? B, D is not at all there, so answer is fourth option, A, E. Social media provides a good platform for, after for, ing or noun, here also same. Social media provides a good platform for is a preposition, along is a preposition, not possible. Provide good platform for opposing views, but is glaringly inept. Inept means not skillful. Not skillful. Opposite, adept. Inept, adept. ADEPT. Even think tanks have become divided. Divided along ideological partisan lines? Yes. Partisan means fans, supporters. B and D, okay. Government must give more space for such institutions to perform and operate. Turned the lights of a silent ambulance bounced across the long stretch of pasture among the highway and the mangled car. Mangled means damaged, twisted. Damaged in such a way you can't even recognize the shape of the car. That is mangled. Mangled when it becomes shapeless. What is the answer? Highway and mangled, two things are there. So between the highway and the mangled car, two things. And there is one more error. As he turned the lights OFF, as he turned the lights off, a silent ambulance bounced across. My theory is that we must, after must we use V1. Must brought wrong, must bring is correct. We must bring new blood into the institution through appointment of younger men to important positions. Second part contains error. Because he has such a need to feel organized and in control, he prefers then focus with intensity on one task. After prefer or preferable, we should take to, not than. Delete than, keep to. Prefer to. School puts a lot of emphasis with the teaching children to read and write. Put lots of emphasis. Emphasis means importance. Emphasis on. Actually, that is also not correct. Lay emphasis on. This is correct. A school lays emphasis. This is the phrase lay emphasis on. As it is, we need to use. But you can say put also. Put emphasis on. Delete with keep on. Error is in the B part. Raman assured Kamal that he would look at her work while she was on leave. You look at somebody or something when you're looking at means you are focusing. I am looking at the tab screen, whereas you are looking at the screen. A little focus you are doing. But there focus is not needed there. Look after. Look after means take care. So she is on leave. So that person is taking care of her work. Looking after her work. Look at her wrong. Look at her means he is looking at her, she is still there. Look at her work. Look at her work wrong. Look after her work. Closest. The 20th session of the Standing Labour Committee held a dash yesterday. Held before yesterday, at yesterday, on yesterday, here yesterday, after yesterday. Generally for days and dates, what do we use? 7 days of the week, we use on. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, and on Sunday, like this we use. But there is a clause for tomorrow, yesterday, and today. Do not use this on. On today I will meet you wrong. On yesterday you called me wrong. Just yesterday you called me. On tomorrow I will call you wrong. Tomorrow I will call you. For all the 7 days we can use on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. But on tomorrow, wrong, just tomorrow. On yesterday, wrong, just yesterday. So on, wrong. And it is not at all suitable. These two are prepositions. Answer is here. So the committee held here yesterday concluded without any agreement being reached on the question of automation. Means they discussed something. They discussed automation, but they did not get any solution. Representatives of employers and of labor dash. Of labor dash after the meeting. Shouted after the meeting. Hugged after the meeting. Disperse. Leave to different or respective places is called disperse. After this 2 to 5 explanation session, you will disperse to your hostels. Laughed. What happened after the meeting? After the meeting, they shouted, hugged, laughed. Some argument is going on means we can take shouted. Some friendly association happened means hugged. Conversations happened means laughed. After the meeting, what happens? They dispersed. They dispersed after the meeting, asserting that the session did not impose any commitments on them. So they did not get the clarity, no commitment on it. At the afternoon meeting of session, the Union Labour Minister, Mr. Jai Shukla Hathi, dash spokesperson of both labor and employees to sum up their conclusion. What did he do? He introduced both the spokesmen. He invited both. He applauded. Applauded means appreciate. Appreciate is positive. Criticize is negative. Warned. If they have done something wrong, if they have committed something wrong, then we can say warned, giving warning. So what did he say? Give conclusion. Sum up your conclusion. Tell the conclusion. So what is he saying? He invited them. He invited both the spokesperson. Employees spokesperson come and laborer spokesperson come. You give your conclusions. He invited them to share conclusions. The labor point of view was put dash by Mr. Bagaram Tulpule. Was put up by, okay, put forth. Forth means front. Put forward, yes. Put up means generally display, we say. So put up, keep it for a display. So the labor point of view was put up by Bagaram or put forth. Forth, forward, same meaning. 3, 5 possible. Answer, consider all. First option. All 2, 3, 5. Who said that labor was definitely against automation in the country which was wash hot of technological and capital resources and with a huge human potential. Exceptions may be made in the cases where there is some kind of compulsion, but what constitutes a compulsion must be spelled. Spell takes only out. You are saying some word, I am not able to get the word. I am asking you, can you please spell it out? Spell it out. Say it out with the form of spellings. Now this is a new format of rearrangement which generally appears in our mains examination rather than in prelims. Now they have forgotten the numbers for bold. See, this is called internal rearrangement and external rearrangement. Internally you rearrange the bold parts, later on you rearrange the entire ABCDF. See, bold parts, I am just keeping the number they have not given. Generally they give. I am keeping. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. And the last one 5. One more is there, I guess. One more is not there. Okay. Let us try to interchange the bold parts later on, A, B, C, D, F rearrangements. But immediately after, when protective tariff was imposed on various commodities in the budget, what is he saying? Protective tariff was imposed on various commodities in the budget. Protectionism is no less than disastrous than terrorism. He's comparing protectionism versus terrorism. And in the context protective tariff, not sure. Next B, however, all countries are not honestly pursuing free trade, may be correct. But let me check, because after however I require complete sentence, a subject verb object is needed. I'm looking at the other bold parts. If there is any sentence which contains subject verb object. Perfectionism, however, perfectionism, this can come here. The argument that if we continue to protect inefficiencies, if, after if, it cannot come here. Donald Trump's decision to increase tariff on most important commodities. Again, so verb is missing. Protagonists of free trade were not able to digest. However, they were not able to digest. Three possibilities are there, yet I am not sure. Let me check C. The argument that if we continue to protect inefficient domestic industry, inefficiencies as wrong. Because after plural I require have, not has. Now I want a bold part whose main subject should be singular. Already subject verb is there, no. Countries plural, countries are honestly pursuing free trade, has. Already are is there, not, has is not required. Let me check D. Donald Trump's decision to increase the tariff on most important commodities. The decision has given rise to debate, yes. Let me check last one. Protagonists plural of free trade were not able to digest. We can pair C and D. C and D bold parts. Let me check once with the D. The argument should come here. Donald Trump should go there. Donald Trump's decision to increase tariff on most important commodities has given rise to debate. And the argument that if we continue to protect inefficiencies, if we continue to protect domestic industry, inefficiencies will creep into the system. So C and D can be interchanged, the two bold words, bold parts. At the World Economic Forum, the Prime Minister of India stated that protagonist means hero. In a movie, protagonist means hero, opposite is antagonist, person who opposes. Simply, if you support good, you are protagonist. If you support bad, you are antagonist. What Prime Minister of India stated? He stated that protectionism is no less disastrous than terrorism. Okay. And can I keep protagonists of free trade were not able to digest it? They were not able to digest this protective tariff. Immediately after, when protective tariff was imposed on various commodities in the budget, when Narendra Modi when he introduced this protective tariff on various commodities, who were not able to digest, protagonists of free trade were not able to digest. We can pair E and A. E and A bold. E and A bold means protagonists we can keep there. The tariff they were not able to digest. And the last one, protectionism is not always bad, and free trade, if honestly adopted, can benefit all. Now, if you observe, majority of the sentences are about protectionism and tariff. So, if you look at F and A both are related to protectionism, I guess. Sorry, F, E. Let me read. Protectionism is not always bad. It is not bad, and free trade. If you honestly implement or adopt, it can benefit all. Whom it can benefit, how it can benefit is the rest of the passage. So this can be the first one. At the World Economic Forum, Prime Minister of India stated that protectionism is no less disastrous than terrorism. So it is not less than terrorism is saying F, E. Then can I pair A? But immediately after, when the protective tariff was imposed on various commodities in the budget, protagonists of free trade were not able to digest. See, free trade and tariffs on the free trade. Free trade means no taxes. You can send your products to India, we can send our products to India, no taxes. But Donald Trump, what he has created this tariffs. If China is bringing any product to US, this much percentage. It has imposed a lot of heavy traffic, tariff charges, a lot of tax. And because of that, India also has to implement that tariff. Now, tariff and free trade is talking about. Protectionism is not bad. So you need to protect your products. But free trade, if you honestly adopt, it can benefit all. Already at World Economic Forum, Prime Minister said, what did he say? Protectionism is sometimes no less disastrous than terrorism. But immediately when the protective tariff was imposed on various commodities in the budget, protagonists of free trade were not able to digest. Means in the budget when tariff was introduced, some people of trade, they were not able to digest this news. So FEA. And let me check CD can be paired or not. Donald Trump decision to increase the tariff on most imported commodities has given rise to debate on whether the world will walk the path of protectionism. And D, the argument that if we continue, so debate, it has created debate. In the debate, argument happened. The argument that if we continue to protect inefficient domestic industry, inefficiencies will creep into the system. So if we protect inefficient, and inefficient means not efficient domestic industry, obviously inefficiencies will creep into the system. Hindering means stopping healthy industrial development. It is also valid. Argument is valid. So C, D can be paired. And what is the last one? B. However means contrast. All countries are not honestly pursuing free trade. Now, FEA, they want to participate free trade, but we need to take care of protectionism. And here B should come. FEA. However, all countries are not pursuing free trade, and given the example of Donald Trump, US. FEA, B, C, D. This is the order.